welcome back. This is gonna be my 2023 K-pop collection update. It's August 15 right now, so it's kind of overdue, but I was just thinking of just doing it maybe like every 8 months or something instead of every 6 months, because my collection grows heavily in the beginning of the year, and then towards the end I don't really collect as much. So because of spending for Christmas and stuff like that. But basically we're gonna start with my biggest binder yet. It's gonna be Minghao's binder. I think this binder has changed the most. First of all, I added all of these collages that my friends made for me. But at the same time, this binder used to be in a 2-inch binder, and now it's in a 3-inch binder. And it's almost full. And I have to update the pages. So this binder definitely has changed the most because it has gained more cards, just like a million more cards. I watched my old video the other day and I literally had not nothing, but I just didn't collect as much as I did now. And 17 also releases a million things a year, so yeah. So since then we've gotten a season's greetings, more memberships, and just a million more trading card Japanese cards and just POBs. And I think this is the most dedicated collection that I have, so that is why I definitely have a lot of cards that I would say I love and cherish a lot. So every single card in here I only have because I really will keep them for a long time. And so with that, we're going to start. So Minghao, I definitely started to collect from beginning till present for comebacks. And so I've completed all of Going17 and Love and Letter and all that. We have Teenage. I always talk about how I didn't have the white Teenage card, but it's right here. And this is the first press. Since then, they've also released reprints, and so it's definitely nice that I get to complete Minghao's collection. I am collecting these two cards, and it is pending completion, so definitely that is on the way. So I have a complete Minghao collection after that those cards come in. I just wanted to film this video because I feel like it's already August and I have no other time because I have to do a lot of group orders soon. So we just have an ode here. I've always kept the 5 card setup, the 4 and then the little circle, to keep space. I know a lot of people like to do the 4 pattern, but I also either like the 9 pocket or the 4 cards. We have this with this added a POB. We have Hengare. We have semicolon. I definitely have another semicolon POB that I just bought yesterday. So my favorite era with my favorite hair. We have Your Choice. Your Choice used to be just doing these 3 cards, but over time I've gotten more POBs. We have Ataka. We have the little carrot versions, the start of the carrot versions, and since then we've had 2 more carrot versions from Face the Sun. We have Face the Sun here, Face the Sun, Face the Sun, and then since then we've had more POBs coming from enjoyyyyy since the last update, since Face the Sun was before the end of last year. We have more Red How here, and then we have Sector 17. Sector 17 was kind of the last update really since December, because all of those were coming in. And then we have FML, which is one of a big update as well. We have all of these. I've reset up. We have Dream here. We have some more Dream and Venue PCs. Random HMVs that I've collected over time that people include in enjoyyyyy packages or just overall trades. My outdated Carrot Zone page. I watched the video the other day and I literally was talking about how I didn't have these 3 on hand yet. So now that I have all of these on hand, it's really nice to look at my Carrot Zone page. This is In the Soup and Social Club. I told myself I wasn't ever going to collect these cards, but I feel like I'm a sucker for Minghao Outdoors, so there's that. These are miscellaneous cards from Carrotland, tour, DVDs, and stuff like that. These are membership kits. We have Season's Greetings. We have Carrotland. So I completed every single Carrotland trading cards. So we have these. We have Carrotland 21, 22, 23. And I have since moved all of Minghao's cards into this binder since I prefer his cards to be together. We have a lot of Power of Love. We have D-Icon. And then since then, we've also gained just a bunch of Japanese trading cards. I don't know. Over time, people sell them for really cheap, so then I find them. And this is from Ideal Cut, from an Ode to You Japan. Random winter goods. Ode to You, I love the silver. And we have Dream, random cards, and then all of these. We have a birthday box here. Since his birthday's in November, you don't get the box till the next year. And then we have all the concert DVD things that I kind of consolidated into one binder. And then we have the inclusions with semicolon. I just put them randomly in, but I think since then I've collected all of his Face the Sun postcards, which look really good in the binder. And then we also have all the Sector 17 film strips with all the other Carrotland stuff. And then I have one more to collect for the FML bookmark and stuff like that. And there's more in the soup and an Ode to Hope. So that is my Minghao collection. It's probably the biggest collection. I don't have his cards in any other binders. All the other more binders that I've literally made in the past 6 months have been for like other members of 17. I think those are the collections that have grown the most in the past year. Started to collect more 17, so there's that. The next binder we have is the OT13 binder, which I tend to just keep all the sets that I buy in the past year, but also I wanted to collect certain OT13 sets. So we have semicolon because this is the era that I started standing. So I literally just completed this. So this looks, I only completed one set of semicolons. So we have the cutest cards from that section. And then we have In the Soup. I love In the Soup, so I collect everything of In the Soup. We have the In the Soup making books. So these are the two making books. And then this set in the middle is my own photo cards that I made because I love the little plushie thing that they made. I don't have a plushie myself because I don't have more room, but the cards itself are really cute. So I have that. And then we have all the touring DVDs, Season's Greetings. I think this is membership kit. Yeah, membership kit. This is their IDs. And then we have Carrotland, the DVD set, I think, which continues on to the Be the Sun DVD digicode. And this is what I'm really proud of, and that is this OT13 setup spread of the deluxe version. I usually keep How with his own stuff, but I just think that the OT13 setup looks better, so I have that. And then we have the units, and then I also, since then, I bought this in January. I have a full Carrotland 2017, just like trading card set from their first fan meeting. So this is just what I love. This is like my favorite era of theirs, even though I wasn't a Carrot then, but they're so cute. And then I think we've always seen the OT13 incomplete trading card set. And then I also have a complete set of Carrotland 2023. I also have Carrotland 2021 and 2022 and 2020, but I just didn't think I would complete 2023 because I told myself no more trading cards, but here we are. We have this complete spread here, and we also have all of their cards here. I'm just missing one more Mingy, but it's on the way. And yeah, and then these are just like freebies. So yeah, that is the OT13 binder. This next binder houses all the other members of 17 that I collect in my top 5, 6, maybe 7. I know everybody biases basically all of 17, but I guess officially I collect extra cards of June, Vernon, Jong'an. I don't really collect Hoshi anymore, but I definitely picked up Woozi this era of FML. And so slowly I'm back collecting Woozi as well. But yeah, I just collect what I like, whatever's cute and whatever the eras I'm a part of. So for June, this is your choice. We have an Ode, semicolon, and then Ataka down here. More Ataka, Face the Sun. And then we have some more Face the Sun. And then Sector 17 I completely collected for Vernon and June because I don't know why, it was just like easier to collect. And their cards circulated easily. So we have that. We have some In the Soup, some Dream PCs. When I buy like when I buy things and like claim, I tend to claim both Junhao because they're my top 2 biases. So I completed FML for June, and we have June's Carrot Zone. He was so cute with his little Oreo hair and the Kino. And then for Vernon, we kind of just keep his cards that are kind of more unique. So of course everybody loves the forehead and the magnifying glass, so I have that. We also have You Make My Day. Then we have a Taka here, Face the Sun, and then his like books and In the Soup, and then Sector 17 I collected fully for Vernon, and then as well as the Weverse version and some POBs. For FML, I've definitely slowed down on collecting, but I just collect his Carrot versions and his Target exclusive for now. This is Jong'an. So Jong'an, I just, like I said, keep everything of his as well that I can find. I actually have his 7th anniversary PC over House, which is kind of funny that like I have that because I have his charm and everything too. It's just that I never could get House. One of my favorite PCs of Jong'an. We love a good phone Jong'an. And then I always love a good beret as well, but we completed his collection for FML. because there's just so many albums in circulation that we like bought. Hoshi, one page, but Woozi is the one that I definitely have collected more. So this is Luda Hengade card. We have a full collection for FML as well, and then I have more PCs. I have like more an Ode, and this is like the Carrot Land PC. Sungwon I always keep because I always pull them a lot, and I love Boo. And then we collected Boo for Boo Soon as well here. And then Dino, I just collect. These are the first 2 ever PCs I pulled, so I kept Beret Dino, and then of course an Ode Dino, an Ode Hope. And then this is just like extra Carrot versions that I had, so I wanted to collect Young Line, I guess, and just one. And then we also collect their full inclusions here. So this is definitely a new binder that you've never seen. I used to put in my old video, I literally put June, Vernon, and Hao in one binder, but of course that outgrew really quickly. So that is next. We'll be moving on to a collection that I've definitely shown in previous videos because I was on my way to finishing Mark, but I finished Mark Twan's collection maybe like earlier in February this year when I found some seller that was selling some random PC. But this is my complete Mark collection. I definitely collect more of the Polaroids as I go on here, and I've rearranged so many times to add more POBs. So this, over time since I finished Mark, I also have collected their POBs. Since I know how to collect 17 POBs, I kind of figured that got7 would have POBs because I wasn't really collecting when I was a fan back then in 2018, 2019. But slowly we found like You Calling My Name POB. We have a Die Yuzu card, and then we have a lot of Breath of Love PCs. And then for this era of got7 EP, they didn't really have POBs, but yeah, I have those completed. I have more Jackson cards since last time, and then since then they've all had their solos. So Mark has had his solo, then I collected a bunch of his pre-order benefits for Breath of Love and for The Other Side. Yes, so that's all of Mark Twan. And then a collection that definitely grew more because of my fondness for him is Yoongi. I know because Baekhyun didn't come back until like March. I picked up another 92 liner, or older member. But yeah, this is Yoongi's collection. I don't really collect too much of him. I just collect what I pull. But there's that. We have OT7 here. We have the Polaroids from their book, their vinyl, their In the Soup cards, and then Yoongi's album. Okay, this is his first physical release in stores with PCs. So I have finished I have these Weverse PCs here. This is from his first and his second version, and then from his Weverse version as well, and his Target exclusive. I have a double of that. I have in my box right now the other Weverse version, but these are just kind of like lucky draws and from this photopholios and just from the movies. I'm literally wearing the hoodie right now, in this hoodie, so. And the green headband is my favorite, so. We have that muster, and then just more stuff like that. We have aespa. aespa has come back with another album since last year. So this is the usual Savage. This one is Girls, and then we've just added My World, which is a bop, by the way, and they're actually coming soon to America for a tour. So I'm glad they're doing that. I can't see them though because I have more money, but there's that. Blackpink too doing their encore tour. My friends are going to that soon as well. Nothing to really add except for maybe I added Jisoo's solo. So this is Jisoo's solo. I have 3 more cards on the way as well, but her solo album, Fire, and then the rest are just like Naiko's cards from their album. So that is that small collection that kind of doesn't get cards added to it often because these are like my OG alts. Next is my Baekhyun collection. This binder has grown the most. I used to have Baekhyun in a 9 pocket, like 2-inch binder or something like that with like Yoongi and Mark, but I definitely have expanded and outgrown it, and also it makes it more fun to collect Baekhyun when he's put in an A5. So on the front I have a little Suho. This is my favorite Suho PC ever, and in general my favorite EXO PC. So even if I collect Baekhyun and old Baekhyun, this PC always reigns. And so I have first here this Candy Delight postcard, and then we have started from collecting from debut until present for Baekhyun. I collect everything for Baekhyun except for like the extra merch PCs and stuff like that, unless like I was able to order it myself. But I actually the other day I like caved so bad, and I actually found his like Mama A PC for a really good price for what it usually would go for. So usually it goes for like $40 $50, but I found it for a much lower price than that, and it came with Mama B. So I'll definitely have that on the way to sell soon. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna upgrade my Baekhyun binder soon, maybe to like the composition books that I have. These are kind of getting a little flimsy, and like also like they're not as like cute and decorative. So there is that. I have that. This is all of their cards from Mama, Growl, XOXO. We have some more like Exodus cards, Exact, all the usual. So I fronted this really big Baekhyun set in the beginning of the year. That's why I have all these PCs. I don't collect them one by one. I just love to collect Baekhyun all in one go, just because it's easier that way, because he's so popular in EXO, or one of the more collected members. But yeah, these are for life. This is CBX. We have more CBX, and then we have the War, the Power, Love Shot or Universe, and then we have Don't Mess Up My Tempo cards, some more Love Shot, and then we have, starting from here, we have Obsession. I don't think I'll ever get the Kino, but I just have a space for the Kino, for Obsession Kino. And then we have Don't Fight the Feeling, which is basically the last era until the more recent comeback in July. But those albums haven't come to my house yet, and I couldn't wait to film this video. So we have Don't Fight the Feeling, and then we go into solo. So I have City Lights, I have All of Delight, every single version. I have all of the Kinos. I told myself I would only collect one Kino that I liked, but then I'm out here with all three because I'm a liar. But also because I just find really good deals on Instagram and people let go of their collection. We have a City Lights Kino, and then people also host goes. Apparently there's like more Baekhyun goes now. I guess people are just letting go of their cards. We have Bambi. So putting that in a 4-pocket just makes it look nicer, just also for me to collect less in a way, because I think for how I collect a lot. Thank you, Nat, for helping me find this heart cheek back Bambi card. We have Japanese cards, which I told myself I was never going to collect, but here we are. We have some postcards my friends gave me, and then we have Super M. So OG, I've always had the frog since I started this channel, traded for that. And then we have, since then, had more merch cards. So this is from his like EXO O'Clock stuff. We still have Teto Gi to add into here. And then the EXO anniversary, we have more Chanyeol cards. Apparently everybody buys this also Baekhyun and Chanyeol, so there's that. I'm so basic. We have Chen, Growl, Kai, Growl, and then some more Pink Christmas cards, and then these are from more EXO O'Clock. So I have more EXO on the way. I literally posted this big ass group order. Hopefully I will add more Baekhyun POBs. Like, they're on that POB game. That's crazy. That's beyond me. As a older K-pop collector, I feel like I've never seen those before in my life. Okay. Next, we have this binder I keep as like my, how do I say this? Like all the carrot versions for 17. So since I have top 4 members, I keep Hao, Vernon, June, and Jonghan in this binder, just so that you can store those PCs that they gave us. So this is from Face of Sun. I never got June's cover, so this spot is just there for that. And the other day I also put in FML. I love this concept. That's why I try to match it as much as I can. I also have Woozies, Hoshi's too. So we'll see how I can store that. But for now, I'm just going to store my top 4 members here in this binder, since I moved all my trading cards to a different binder. But yeah, there's that binder here. And then this is my last binder ever, because I just collect so much. See, like, Hal's everywhere. That's why he's like literally my Ultivolts. But Park Twan is technically my Ultivolts. Okay, and this is, I think everybody's seen this binder, but since then we've had more solos from got7. We have JB, his seasonal hiatus. We have Jin Young had an album. Isn't that crazy? He also went to the military this year, so that's what happened in the past 6 months, 7, 8 months. Jackson's been busy on tour. Saw him on tour this year. It was a really great show. Youngjae's been DJing a lot, so I think he's been really putting himself out there in Korea for his DJ show, which has a lot of fans actually. I used to listen a lot, but now I don't really have time. And then Bam Bam's on tour right now. He also came out with the second album, Cute, Sour and Sweet. And then Yoogim's literally been MIA since like last year until recently. He came out with like 2 songs. And since then, my friends have been texting me about how he hasn't worn a single pair of skinny jeans since he left JYP. And that's true. We have a random BI photocard here. TXT section, I only collected for I don't even collect TXT, but I bought their Temptation album because it was a really good album. So we have that there. And then since then, Stacy has come out probably with one album. I think their album Teddy Bear was the one. But they have one more coming out in this month, actually. Next week. Teen Fresh. So, and then my friends have also gifted me Yenna PCs from Smiley. So this has been added to my collection. And then another girl group I also started is newjeans. So I only collect the Weverse version for newjeans. So this is Attention, and then this one is OMG. I put them by members. So this is like Danielle. Sorry, we'll go back. This is Minji Hani, which is my bias. She's Vietnamese, my girl. We have Danielle, and then we have Hidden, and then we have Hien. Hi, yes. And then we also, I've added 50/50. So 50/50 doesn't have much because they're a new group, and also they're going through their company stuff. So, but I definitely just love to collect girl group albums. That's like, I don't commit to their PCs because there's a lot. But yeah, that's kind of like, I know I talk really fast, but that was basically my whole collection. Starting from my main groups, which are 17, got7, EXO, and then moving on to like smaller groups like that I have, like girl groups and just other members of 17. But for 2023 and the rest of 2023, I'm trying to collect less. I think I love all these members a lot, but since Yoongi's going to the military soon, there won't be anything for him. And 17 will come back in October, but I think I'll be pretty chill with that comeback since I have to spend money on other life things like school and car insurance and all that. So I definitely will take not a hiatus, but be more mindful of where I spend my money, since we can't always put money down for POBs that these generational groups are doing. But definitely still love 17 a lot, so I think that collection will always continue to grow. But for like got7, they don't really do anything. And EXO will probably grow a lot because Baekhyun will have his solo next year. But that's basically it for my K-pop collection update. Like, that's crazy that I have so many more cards now, and I basically became a group order manager in the past like 6-7 months. So there's that. But I think after all these albums that I'm gonna be pumping out to my joiners, I'm gonna like stop because I have no time for this with a full-time job. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you watched this far, I don't know how long this video is because I talk really fast. So, but yeah, thanks for subscribing. I reached 115 subscribers this year, which is crazy because I started with like less than 50. So thank you all for subscribing and watching, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.